Hello, everybody. Second. It's recording. Uh, okay, I don't know. So you're gonna have to ignore this stuff up here. But welcome to BFB No Split Part 5. I'm aware this is 3 months late. I'm gonna have to check that real quickly. How long has it been? Yeah, so the updated version of Part 4 was released on July 8th. It's November 11th. It's been a while since I've gotten one of these videos out. Not a while since I've gotten videos out in general, but these videos specifically. Anyways, let's just get right into it because we've been waiting long enough. If you've been waiting. Seriously, can I close? I don't know. Basically, so I think that Barfbag would be safe as usual because she's a pretty popular character. Gelatin is going to be the second safe. He still has aspects to him. But Nayli, I'm not sure if I mentioned this last part, but she ended up screwing up the contest. So that's why I think that she wouldn't make it. I like to make episodes rather than just say how they are currently, because that doesn't make much sense with most BFB No Split videos. I like to make it so that I can write an episode and then base it around that, but also make sure that there's no bias involved. So I try and do the most BFB thing possible. Sometimes it's not the best. Sometimes it's pretty alright. Anyways, she'll be going there. I accidentally screwed up with mommy. Whatever. So I kind of took inspiration from Inanimate Insanity in this one. Basically, it's just going to be a simple bucket brigade. I thought it'd be a fun concept to do it with Team Ice Cube only have 2 members left. Who knows? Could be good conceptually. But yeah, I honestly think that excuse me, Grassy would be out because a lot of people don't like Grassy. I personally loved Grassy, but he's basically just a little kid and he never did anything helpful. That's my whole reasoning. I'm not gonna say because he's not popular, because I don't like saying. I like to give more valid reasons on why people don't like him. But I like to think that maybe they could have a surprise double elimination. So, honestly, what my thought process was with this is that maybe Blocky and Tennis Ball had a bit of a conversation about this. Like TV, he doesn't do too much. He's not a big threat. Oh, also Metal Pipes is today's surprise. I don't know, I just want to make reference to that meme. But yeah, I think that Blocky and Tennis Ball would realize that basketball is slowly becoming more of a threat than she needs to be. She's one of the most intelligent contestants. Oh, my mic, I forgot to do that. She's a really intelligent contestant. Like basically tennis ball, but do less of a sip toward golf ball. But it just seems like maybe they realized how much of a threat she could become, so they wanted to take care of her quickly. So yeah, I think Blocky may have convinced TB. Because, TB doesn't really hate anybody or not want. He would have a very hard time voting with this. Basically, this is a rejoin contest. I don't know, I just thought it'd be cool to have a double elimination, then a rejoin. I thought that maybe be a cool concept. Yeah, here's about everyone's placements. I think Lollipop would get in. Because remember, this is writing from the writer's perspective. This is from the writer's perspective. I think that Lollipop would have a good person to give a second shot. She's a fan favorite and got out for pretty unfair reasons. So I think it'd be fair to let her rejoin. Now, we have a bit of a twist today. I keep doing the thing with Bonnie. I screwed it up. But yeah, basically, this is the final. And basketball will be Sting and Lollipops, let's see, basically. So I think that this would be a good time to really remind everybody that this show has come far to this point. It used to be 18 to 8. Now we have a team of 2 in here. Sorry about the laggy transitions. Yeah, I want to have new teams and try and explore on what could happen. This is why the episode took so long, because I had a really hard time figuring out how to get a new team in. So I thought maybe we could return to the team of 8 format, but with 4 teams. Also, yes, new voting icons. These are just kind of some fan-made ones. So I don't remember who made them, and props to whoever made them. They're pretty good. Winner, though, I had to make my own. Basically just kind of traced him and changed up his color palette a little bit. I thought it looked pretty good. But yeah, I'll explain in a sec. So this goes in order of when they joined. So starting off, obviously, Coiny Penny and Needle. Coiny Pen and Needle would probably stick together. And Saw, of course, would have to be on teammates. She named the team, after all. So maybe she's just like, hey, can I join you guys? I don't really have much team to go to. So she's just gonna do it. Sorry, that's my best Saw impression. And like maybe Needle really wanted Nickel and Teardrop to join, because I know her and Nickel get along pretty well. So I thought it'd be a good dynamic to bring those two together. And then Teardrop, of course, is one of her friends. Maybe Puffball just didn't really have anywhere to go and was running out of ideas, so she just kind of hid to teammates. And I think Y would be kind of the last person picked. Or one of the last few people picked, probably. So initially, Death Pact again was just going to be the Death Pact members with some extras, but I decided that's not really a good idea, since I had to rewatch Teapot a couple times to really get a full aspect on what I should do. So I stuck with the idea of some of the members leaving, and just leaving minimal members as possible. So Tree and Black Hole were the most, upon study of them, they seem to be the most really connected toward the team. Y would try to get back in, but I think there could have been a character arc at some point where Tree and the team would kind of like shun her away because of her little threat she made during her elimination, so they didn't like her. So now, like, maybe there could be like a miniature, like, continuation of the arc to where teammates and Death Pact again have a constant battle. Of course, Lightning and Marker would team up. I don't know. He again just stumbles upon Lightning and just like, you want to be on the same team? Sure. And whatever Fanny's reason was for joining in Teapot 1, I don't remember exactly. It's been a while since I've watched it. I think they would realize that they needed a new intelligent mind to make somewhat of a replacement for remote, so they chose TV. And Gelatin and Barfbag have been basically were hanging out together while they were trying to find teams, and they found, this team looks good. Well, I want to join that. So like maybe Tree's pretty suspicious, so it could go in a little bit more character development between Tree and Gelatin, because of course Gelatin's had his past of fork throwing, but Tree would honestly not be too hard on this. Like, would be pretty hard on him. It would not be too like keen to this idea. But I'm sure that Black Hole would eventually just let him join, but there would be constantly a kerfuffle between the two, where Gelatin is trying to prove that he can prevent death, but Tree doesn't trust him still. Moving over to the Alliance, or let's pronounce the Alliance. I was going to put another underscore in it, but I forgot. But basically, I think that, of course, Pen, Blocky, and Eraser would want to stick together. So maybe, like, there could be, like, a gag throughout the episode. It's team picking to where Eraser tries to leave, but he would just constantly be, like, pulled back by Pen. Eventually just maybe, like, taping their arms together or something. Just dragging him along. I think that'd be funny. And then Ruby and Bubble still are, like, best friends, so they're still sticking together. So maybe they come across and, like, maybe we could merge alliances or something. And Pen and Ruby are getting along kind of well. Bubble's still kind of scared of teaming with Blocky, but she kind of goes into kind of like, it's like, fine, let's just do it. And they could maybe just be friends when it comes to this, like, try and make up for their past. I'm trying to find out what this is a hide the task for. 1 second. I'm trying to find a way to automatically hide. Oh my god, it worked. That did not work. Give me a sec. Never mind. Okay. Should be easier. 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Just telling goodnight to my father. He's a fun dude. Might make a video with him sometime, I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna hide bookmarks bar. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is about the best we're gonna do. Okay, so where were we? Alright, Taco. I think Taco would see a very functional team, and due to the fact that she didn't really have one in the past, and kind of her whole team fell apart, she decided to maybe work with them because they seemed to get along pretty well. So she's like, yeah, I'll just give it a shot. Balloony and Cloudy would team up, and they'd see that these guys are all working together, so they would try and join to see if we could make a big alliance. DS, I think you can tell how it was named. Again, the winner didn't want his name, so it's just DS now. Simple stuff. So basically, Clock wanted to team up with Winner, and Belle was like, hey, can I join you guys too? I don't really have anywhere else to go. A lot of characters that don't have much to them, I kind of just like threw in, just like, hey, can I join you? Because there's not really any way I can really expand upon them. It's hard. Tennis Ball was smart, so maybe Winner wanted to recruit him. It was good. In all of his times, Winner's like, maybe he can join me. Maybe she can join me. I think Clock, this could like expand on the new Clock and Winner arc, to where Clock's like, oh, yeah, that's so true. Definitely, like stuff like that, and it just makes Winner uncomfortable. If you watch like an analysis video from some guy on YouTube, I think Giant Snowball made one. I don't know, maybe Hyper Person on YouTube made one. But yeah. So, Bottle, she would initially be part of Death Pact again. But I think that maybe Clock could be like, man, Winner, on a team like this, we're gonna have so much fun together. And so that's when Bottle does her like, are we here to have fun? Thing, and leaves. Lollipop, Woody, and Ice Cube just kind of joined because they were later ones. And Lollipop maybe could like have a bit of a personality change to where she's all now like a little bit nervous. Because she has a bit of anxiety after being eliminated and being put in that hell spawn for a long time. And after we're done with all that, let's get on to the contest. Another one somewhat inspired by Inanimate Insanity, but I decided to change it up so it's not just go through a maze. Instead, you just go through Escape from X. Die, sent back to the beginning. All of you escape, you win. The last team to get everyone to escape, up for elimination. A little map of the maze, I'm not sure how high quality it's going to be due to my camera not being good. But I'm not paying for one, because I don't have the money for that. So I just use Screencast-O. It works fine. Kind of sucks, though. Yeah, basically that'll be the path. Like, running along the bottom a little bit. Yeah, let's see, like, everybody going through, like, oh, we made a boo-boo. Now we gotta go back and all that stuff. I thought it'd be a fun concept to make them in a maze and have somebody chasing them. I also think it'd just be funny to have X just randomly appear out of nowhere and just go, I found you! He's funky like that. So this price will just be cake, and now due to the new stage in the game, it'll just be simple. The game's now in vote to save. Everybody's now sent to the BRB instead of exit. So I honestly think that if anybody's going to be safe, Lightning, because he seems to be a well-liked character at this point. Oh, also I had to create Lightnings on my own due to not being able to find one that wasn't green, and it just was weird. I wanted a yellow version instead. Actually, wait, no, I found some other guy did it. Never mind. I apologize, whoever made him. So I think that Bartbag and Gelatin would both be safe, and along with Marker, because they're all like well-liked characters at this point. And I think Gelatin would slowly get his redemption in the community's eyes. Black Hole is also really loved, so I think he would get a good spot. He could be easily interchanged with Lightning, though, if you want to. But I personally think Lightning would be first safe. TV, also would be safe. He seems to be a decently liked character. And Tree, of course, due to his controversy with Gelatin, with inter-team controversy, not like a community controversy or anything. I think that's why he wouldn't get as many votes. But Fanny overall, I think would be eliminated due to her like not getting too much time to like expand so far. Because she was hated by the community, which is ironic. Because before Teapot really came around, that's when she was honestly hated. And I'm not sure how much of an expansion she would be able to get without Teapot, you know? But yeah. So here we have the BRB in our first cage. Yes, I made all this by myself, and yes, I have like hundreds of files on my. I'm gonna have like hundreds of files on my computer, just the different ones. Anyways, BFB 44 is to build a go-kart from a pile of junk. 1 second, my dog is being stupid again. So I'm back, but yeah, basically build a go-kart, and last team across the finish line loses. Simple stuff, really. I think it'd be fun to help still like give a light on how well these teams could work together. This time, instead of a more mental environment of deciding on where to go next, this time it could be more of a physical environment on whose like ideas could work better in a more physical environment of go-kart building. And like how their ideas can all clash together. I think it'd be a cool expansion. Plus, the main reason I did create this one is because, see, I had an old file on my Google Drive that I deleted. It was basically an early version of all this, except it kind of sucked. It was heavily based on this other guy, so a lot of my videos. That's why it's so similar to it. I'll show you guys real quick. Give me a sec. Okay, it's been like 20 minutes of searching. I still can't find whoever first made it. Just bear with me with this one. It was heavily inspired, but basically my old version. I had no reason behind votes. My ideas were stupid. No vote counts were given. Not even order of elimination. Basically, I kind of copied that guy, but with my way. And I also gave challenges. And one of my challenges was build a go-kart, and I just loved it so much I couldn't get rid of it. But let's finally move on to the next slide. Rice cakes this time, because I thought that would be a funny concept. Rice cake. Maybe a little bit of a callback to TV back in season 1. But yeah, I honestly think Bubble and Taco would be the first two safe, because they're pretty popular. Cloudy would also be kind of popular at this point. Balloony also has some fans. And Ruby was also a really popular character, which actually is down to the Bros gang. Because a lot of people say that Pen doesn't do much. Eraser is said to be lazy, and Blocky is annoying, according to people, which is stupid because I like all three of them. But I also think fan one, it's going to be Blocky. So, yeah, he's gone. Goodbye. Basically just a simple obstacle course. I couldn't think of any ideas, so I just threw this in last minute. But yeah, I honestly think that teammates would probably lose. Plus Puffball wouldn't be able to compete due to her flying. Plus Marker, I think, could be kind of athletic. And I'm pretty sure like maybe there could be a concept where Barf Bag like gets some different kind of liquid in her that makes it like super energetic and easier to do things. Maybe like Gelatin was trying to raid foreign X's restaurants usual, and something happened. I don't know. I got like no ideas. But yeah, I think that it could be a fun concept to explore different liquids inside a Barf Bag. No, not too weird. Look, there's the Crispy Night. Alright, so 77,921 votes. If anyone's gonna be safe, it's probably Puffball. She's popular. But Needle, honestly, this may be a bit of a controversial take, but I don't think Needle is a good character in BFB. She was ruined. She had nothing that she did. Her "Don't Call Me Needy" joke was completely outwritten. from the show and was just randomly thrown in Teapot for a callback. And it just feels like Needle never did anything. She never really did much except for in like BFB 11 and 12. Are you okay? Are you good? What was that? Did you barf? No, you're just doing that to be stupid. You're a goofball, you know that. Sorry, my dog decided to make that weird noise that you have heard. Harley, you're weird. Don't worry, the camera's not on. They can't see you. He's camera shy. The camera's not on, dude. It's just for my microphone. You silly man. But yeah, I honestly think Needle just got completely ruined in BFB. And she only really did anything in BFB 11 and 12. So we're gonna throw her in here. Stop smacking your lips now, dude. The whole internet's gonna be able to hear that. So basically, simple climb a mountain. This was an earlier contest, along with the obstacle course that I ended up replacing with 2 challenges from Teapot from the last part, which is why there was an updated version and why I unlisted the first one. I didn't want to take it down, but I thought it'd be better to just unlist the video. But yeah, I also think the All Ions would lose.
Hey, do you all remember when I said I was going to bed?
Sorry, I have to talk a bit loudly for my videos, and my dad apparently didn't take that well. Anyways, I don't think Cloudy would make it too far. I think people would soon be pretty quick to realize he's not doing much, so. But yeah, his only value is negative fly, and that's not much to save him. It's 47 simple scavenger hunt. Just wanted to give something simple and quick. Another recycled idea from the original. But yeah, I honestly just don't really have much. This would be mostly just kind of a filler episode. Anyways, glasses of water because I ran out of ideas pretty quick. Lightning's out. It's pretty similar to Y and Cloudy's eliminations because he just could fly like Cloudy, which also is getting to Black Hole, and he had a pass full murder and homicide. Sorry. But yeah, I don't know. He doesn't seem like he's getting too far. Yeah, fix one of the 4 landmarks. Lightning destroyed. Simple stuff. A bit of another filler episode. Yeah, I do think that it could be a fun concept. And maybe this could really start to show cracks in the All Alliance's whole thing with all being working together. Maybe, like, some of them don't really agree on stuff. Like, maybe Eraser and Ruby don't agree on strategies, or Taco and Pen just don't see what they should do. And I think it could really be shown here to give a bit of development. Bricks. No surprise. Brick. Basically, on Beat Balloony was the weak team leader, kind of, but when switching teams, Bubble kind of took over that role along with Pen. So he doesn't do anything now. Whoop. Basically, I thought this would be a very fun concept to game up with when I was going shopping for cat food and barbecue sauce. Go inside of a game and get rid of stuff, like bugs and glitches. I thought this would be a fun concept. I may have actually just heard it off fandom or something. I don't know, though. I'm pretty sure I just thought this myself. I'm sorry. I'm not feeling well lately. But yeah, I think it'd be a fun concept because this could be really, instead of like just a bunch of filler episodes in a row, I think it'd be fun to have an episode where the challenge is a lot more unique. The S gets their first loss, and I honestly think that, oh my fucking god, My friend just sent me the Disney Pixar Among Us movie poster. I hate this. I hate him. But I essentially think that Tennis Ball would be safe due to his popularity. And instead of Quack being out, I think it'd be Belle. Because Belle doesn't do anything, it's mostly just an annoying brat. Basically, 50th episode, bring back Basket X. I think it'd be a pretty fun time to just have a anniversary. Yeah, so, yeah. I'll work on the next one right away, trying not to make it a multiple, a 5-month period between videos now. So yeah, that's all. Bye.